happened, didn't it? It's not a nightmare that I'm in. It really happened. I have some feels to get off of my chest.
Nice. I love it when you talk about your chest.
I need to put it somewhere.
Well, I can think of some place you can definitely put them. I mean it.
So if you're all electioned out, which I totally understand, just a heads up, you can bounce. My sweet sex posse babes.
Laci, my dear, I'm curious about something. How the hell do you come up with these adjectives for your followers? Is there some kind of adjective generator I don't know about? What the fuck? What does it even mean?
The Trumpocalypse has arrived. Y'all know me well enough. I value equality. I think it's so important. Inclusion, human dignity, avoiding World War III.
Laci, I have absolutely no reason to believe that you don't believe that those things that you're fighting for are just causes. That's why you got green check marks. But damn it, back to this World War III and Trump having the nuclear codes thing? Do you suffer from acute cranial rectal inversion? I mean, is it so bad that you could not allow yourself to hear Hillary's rhetoric when it came to Russia? Oh yeah, she was so upset with Russia that they leaked her emails. Not the fact that, you know what? Let me collect myself here. The fact that during the debates and any other time that Hillary was or made appearances after the emails had come out, her tone towards Russia, if not prior to this, because Russia and Syria, was very adversarial towards Russia and Vladimir Putin, who you really should have been concerned about starting World War III, was your bitch Hillary Clinton.
Those things matter to me. And that's why last night was terrifying. I am so sad. And I am so angry. And I know that for many of you, your spirit has been crushed.
And you want to know something, Laci? I actually hope some of your spirits are crushed. It's in times like that that a person can gain introspection as to how they treat other people, how they communicate to them, how they interact with them, or how they provide commentary on them. And hopefully, people like you will understand that you're basically the reason Trump won. I know you don't want to believe that. I know you want to blame it on racism, sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, this phobia, that phobia, homophobia. Okay? But forget it. Take some time, learn from this shit. And while I'm at it, Laci, not that most of us didn't already know how full of shit you are, Tuesday night, you posted this tweet. I mean, and by that tweet, you actually gave maybe some of us a glimmer of hope that you weren't such an asshole. But just a few hours later, you crushed those hopes by tweeting this. And this. And this. Which was particularly funny. Because, 8 years ago, I'm sure you thought everything was hunky-dory. When the Democrat had total rule, as you put it, which just actually shows how much of a government need-beater you are. Just made up a word there, guys. You think that the government there is to rule your lives. No, the government is here to serve our lives. We, the people, are here to rule this government. Stupid. But yeah, fuck you, white America. Fuck you, you racist, misogynist pieces of shit. You see, Laci, when you type or say shit like this, you become the flat-out hypocrite that we all know that you are. When you go, circling back to, all this equality that you want, and people to be treated with respect. What you mean is that you only want that for people who agree with you, and you with them.
By this whole thing, just as much as mine has. So it's not really clear what exactly the future holds for us yet. But if we go by the election cycle, things do look bleak. Millions of us, myself included, could lose our health insurance.
Wait, Laci Green of MTV's Brawless is worried about losing health insurance? Um, are you trying to tell us that you're on Obamacare? Laci, if you're being paid by MTV, you don't need Obamacare. I mean, are you an unpaid intern for them at the age of what, 27 or something? Well, all right. So, since I don't know what you're being paid by MTV, let's at least look at Social Blade for yours and your Brawless channel through MTV. And before I get into it, I mean, Social Blade is not the most accurate. I mean, if you look at anybody's Social Blade, you can see that the pay ranges are very disparate as far as where you start and where you could potentially earn. Here we are at LG's website, her personal YouTube channel, rather. And you can see by Social Blade here, you can see that LG does about 305 to 5K a month on her personal channel now. Whereas her yearly for this channel is, getting up there about 3,000 and doing upwards of about 41 and a half. Now, let's say that she is, hopefully for her sake, since, health insurance, is, getting towards the 4 or 5K rather here and the 42K there. So there's that, and let's go ahead and look up her Brawless channel. Oh, hey, what's that? Here we go. And good, it's muted still. Check out the Social Blade here. Oh, hey, roaming millennial, how you doing? How you doing? Anyway, wow, she's got a C plus average on this site. Oh, that don't look good. Neither this. But anyway, this is what we're really here for. So as you can see, this channel actually pulls in less money than her personal channel does. And this is backed by MTV. The best I can guess as to why this is happening, it's only a guess. I have seen some of her older videos from like several years ago before MTV even knew who Laci Green was. And those videos were a little bit more racy than what she does now. I don't know if MTV made her clean it up or if she decided to clean it up on her own. But anyway, I think it's a safe presumption to make that MTV is paying her some extra, funds for what she does for them. It's possible that they're not paying her anything and just allowing her to use their brand in order to make more revenue for herself. It's not like we're going to see anything on that. Well, suffice it to say, I went to the Wikipedia page on her to see if there was anything about her even working for MTV, and I don't think I saw anything there. Anyway, I'm not gonna go nuts about trying to find out what her financials are and why she should be so worried about losing her health care. But damn it, this is what pisses me off here. You little assholes that, since Trump got elected, are now living in fear of losing your health insurance, give zero regard to those who have already lost their health insurance. People that had health insurance that they were happy with, if not, eh, you know, just ecstatic about having. They have either lost their healthcare insurance or their premiums have gone so far up that they have either been forced onto Obamacare or have been dropped completely from their private healthcare insurance, just so you assholes could have Obamacare. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, Leah, just ignore everybody else, Laci. Just think of your damn self.
There can be serious cuts to scientific research, to climate change and clean energy efforts, to government programs for our sick and our poor.
Laci, I've got good money that says that you have no idea that the most effective charity that goes to the sick and the poor are actually through private donations, not the fucking government. To which I also bet good money that you don't know that the most charitable people in the United States happen to be conservative. Don't take my word for it. Go fucking look it up. The reason why I'm not posting it here is because this lady's not very likely to ever see this video, so why waste the time?
To education, Planned Parenthood will be target number one. My LGBT family now lives under a vice president who literally believes in electrocuting the gay out of children.
See this look right here, Laci? That's pretty much how we feel anytime somebody does a commentary on your video. This is what we do when we hear your remarks. But anyway, let's check out this allegation here. Okay, so look, I know it Snopes, guys. It's not the best. Okay, so shock treatment while running for Congress. Indiana Governor Mike Pence called for state funding for institutions working to enable people to change their sexual behavior. So let's look at this. So the claim, well, it's a mixture. Mike Pence once supported the idea of federally funding to treat people seeking to change their sexual behavior. That means people making a choice, Laci. What's false, Pence never stated that he supported the use of electric shocks or gay conversion therapy. You know what that means, Laci? That means he meant, well, I'm going to postulate that it means he never believed or supported the idea that electric shocks would actually change somebody's sexuality. Well, let's see. How did this start? Let's see. In October 2016, the image appeared. This image. Mike Pence is a proponent of gay conversion therapy, which uses taxpayer money to literally execute the gay out of teenagers. Wasn't a proponent of it. You guys need to learn what words mean. Anyway, this appeared on Facebook. See, Laci, and anybody else who believe this shit, you can't believe everything that shows up on Facebook.
President Trump openly admits to sexual assault and is on trial for child rape.
No, Laci, he never admitted to sexually assaulting anyone. Man, did you watch the video, Laci? Did you try to listen to what was being said objectively? More than once, anyway. Holy crap. In the sexual assault case of a 13-year-old, that case is being brought up, and actually it was dismissed and is now being brought up again. It's been dismissed several times. It's a federal lawsuit, meaning that they are in these. I'm sorry, it's not what the meaning is, but this person is apparently looking for compensatory restitution. Oh, geez. I'm not saying that it's not a valid case, but I mean, it's already got a couple of black marks on it by the fact that it's already been thrown out several times. This person's been shopping around this case to courts, hoping that some judge would say, okay, let's go ahead and make this thing run through. But man, you folks really need to learn to listen to what people say and take it at face value instead of always trying to read in to what people who you don't like are trying to say.
He is proudly endorsed by the KKK, North Korea, Putin.
Well, that North Korea thing is new to me. I never saw that, and it's possible I was sleeping that day. But Putin, yeah, Putin's only said that he hopes he can work with the President Trump because he knows he's not going to really be able to work with the President Clinton. And I'm not going to get into the often overlooked KKK supporting Clinton during her presidential run. Because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who supports Trump other than who are able to vote for him. That's all that mattered. The endorsement of the KKK was roundly dismissed by the Trump campaign, you asshole. Did you ignore that, or were you sleeping that day? I don't know.
For real, are we in the upside down right now?
How dare you reference a great show like Stranger Things in this whingy, meaningless, overreactive, melodramatic diatribe of yours? You bitch.
Because that's what it feels like. How the fuck did this happen? First and foremost, because we let it happen. And that's like the hard part to swallow.
Laci, you didn't let it happen. You made it happen. It was inevitable with all your bullshit. And by you, I'm speaking all of you assholes.
But also, from where I'm sitting, our political establishment failed us. Lies and corruption in Washington warmed people to a candidate that is completely unqualified and has no experience.
Remember, Laci, you were ready to vote for that corruption. and now you want to be all pissy about it. As far as qualifications go, Laci, please tell me more about how that stopped you from voting for President Obama.
And even more overtly, people say that racism and sexism are over. No, they're not over. They are very much a part of our social fabric.
Hey, Laci, something we can agree on.
I believe vote Trump, damn it. You voted Trump! You voted Trump! Oh, we disrespectful. Yeah, he voted Trump! She been stay yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all vote. Oh, y'all do that to her. Oh, yeah. Damn. Beat his ass! Don't vote Trump. Don't vote Trump! Don't vote Trump! Yeah, this shit didn't it. Still in scut. Wait, take the lighter, shit.
Trump saw that. He saw the undercurrent of misogyny and racism, and he rode that wave to electoral college victory. Without a doubt, Trump gave a voice to unspeakable darkness.
What, are you gonna cry now?
But you know what? We don't have to listen to it. If you, my dear internet friends, somewhere out there in the world are hurting today, I have 4 reminders for you. It's okay to feel angry or sad or confused. Your feelings are valid. 2, you are loved, you matter, and your rights will be defended. That is a personal promise. 3, remember that if it were up to young people, last night would have been a landslide in the other direction.
Well, I guess you gotta take those moral victories wherever you can.
So don't lose hope. There's tremendous good in the people around you. And 4, once the shock of this all wears off, anger and resentment may set in, like some people we know.
Right, Laci, because this never happened.
But we can't do it that way. We gotta do it a different way. We have to use our anger to help each other. Whenever you're ready, and you have a right to take some time, but when you get there, get ready to be vocal, get ready to get involved. Please be proactive.
Right, because more of what just cost you the election is what we need, what you need. You know, I've been warning people for years, lefties especially, and I believe Dr. Jordan Peterson made this same warning. That if, or similar to it, that if you continue with this kind of bullshit that cost you this election, I've been warning lefties for years now, and I believe Dr. Jordan Peterson made a similar prediction here, that if you continue to push hard to the left, that the reaction you're going to get is the pendulum swinging so far to the right that you'll get 1930s Germany all over again. And God forbid that that should ever happen here in the United States.
I want to ask you guys to think about one question. What can we do to channel pain and anger and resentment into something positive and good for the world, for each other, and for our future, for the next 4 years and beyond?
Well, here's a thought. Stop doing what you've been doing.